Camp starts out on Monday. How exciting is it to kind of almost be ready to get back to work here?
Yeah, I think we're ready to be back to work for sure and back in the gym. But the interesting thing is, it's not really like preseason for us. This is like in season. Our preseason is what we do all summer. And now, 3 weeks from today, we play our first match. So we know like right now we have to get ready for matches. And that's kind of our mindset getting into the gym.
Over the course of the summer, there, your preseason, what was the participation like? What did you see from the girls, if you were
So
able to be involved?
Yeah, so coaches can't really be involved very much over the summer. So our players are working out a lot, working with the strength and conditioning coach, and they're in the gym on their own, doing their skill work and things like that.
Do you bring a lot of the girls back from last year's group?
No, hardly anybody.
Okay.
Yep, we actually have one and a half returning starters from last year. So we have very few people who have seen any court time at all, and it's exciting. Our whole roster is in either the first or second year of eligibility, and so it's young. We're excited, and but it's a good group, pretty athletic group.
Okay. But a lot of girls that have, or at least the kind of second year, the ones that have been in the program at least a little bit, been to practices and stuff to kind of see how things work around here.
Yeah, we have 17 players on the team, and I think 9 of them were in practices last year. So we have a lot of new people.
With this group, with this kind of new mix that you have, is there something you're excited to see? Is excited to see different lineup combinations, how they work together? Or?
Yeah, I think we've been kind of playing with that this summer in our minds, trying to do the chess match and see where people fit and how we could adapt our systems that we run to kind of fit the strengths of what we think this group will be. But that first day in practice, you'll see a lot more about what are the strengths and how do we have to adapt our systems.
Is there going to be anything different stylistically, or you talked about your systems? Is you think
Yeah.
there's something that maybe suits the talent that you have this year a little bit better?
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot different than last year. The last few years we've had one or two like really dominating kind of players offensively, and that's not going to be the case. I think we're going to be a little bit more, well, a lot more balanced, but we don't really have that kind of go-to person out there. So I think that'll change what we do offensively quite a bit. And then on the defensive end of the board, we are really, really different than we've been. And, we don't have a returning libero or anybody who has experience in that spot. So that'll be a big difference for us on the defensive end.
To pardon the pun, you've been the top dogs in the conference for a while now. How competitive is the league? Are there certain teams you're kind of keeping an eye on that are going to be tough challenges this year?
Yeah, I kind of like that pun, top dog. I think that's kind of cool. But I think we're really kind of in the middle of the mix right now. I think we'll probably have 5 or 6 teams in our conference that will do really well. I think Northern and Tech, of course, they're returning lots of players. Grand Valley's returning pretty much their whole lineup, and they've added a few players. And then you'll see Wayne State is kind of in the same boat. They've added quite a few they've added a few players, and they're returning quite a few.